morning, Tennessee Valley. Good Tuesday morning. I hope you are doing well. It's early in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. Of course, we're rebroadcast at noon, so some of you may have already been up for a few hours, but welcome to Tennessee Valley this morning on the first show, I guess. Well, we had a show yesterday, but the first show that I've been involved in September. Hope your August was okay. Hope your Labor Day weekend was good. A lot of us ended up spending it on yard work that we put off and some other things, and didn't get a chance to go and enjoy the outdoors. So we hope that you had a chance to do what you needed to do, whether it be fun or work. My name is Allen Mincy. I'm your sometimes Monday host, very rarely your Tuesday host, but today it looks like I'm your Tuesday host. And we've got an interesting show today. We've got a couple of special guests. We've also had another request for us to show our United Way campaign video. It's got a lot of folks in it that folks around town will recognize, so we're going to try to do that, time permitting, toward the end of the show. But you notice I've got my co-host with me, Lou, L-U, Live United. Lou was recently at the Pooches to Pedigrees Kiwanis Club event out at Tri-State Exhibition Center. He has his exhibition number on, 21. He didn't compete in anything. I don't think he would have won, but he would have looked good, whether he won or not. So he and I were out there enjoying the activities, and he always likes to come in and sit with me, keep me in line on these early morning shows. As I say, we've got a good show coming up. We've got Bill Barkley, who is, do I say is or was, plant manager here in Cleveland for P&G/Duracell. Bill will be moving on to greener pastures. Well, I don't know if that's true or not, because you can't find too many greener pastures than Cleveland. But he'll be moving on, and I wanted to take the chance to get him on because he has been such an integral part of our community while he's been here. And then I've got Janice Waddell, and Janice and I work together down at the United Way office, and she is, I guess you want to say, in charge of our Imagination Library initiative down there, and other things that we're working with children in our community. So I'm going to ask her to come in and tell a little bit about what she's doing, some special things that are coming up as well. So an interesting show, a good show. Start off your week well. We will be right back after these messages, and we'll have Bill Barkley from P&G Duracell coming up next. So stay tuned.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat-screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
And welcome back to Tennessee Valley this morning on this Tuesday morning. Alan Mincy, your host, and my special guest, my first special guest, is Bill Barkley. And say hi to the folks out there. There you go. There you go. And you're not used to being on TV that much, are you, Bill?
No, not much.
Not much. But Bill is or has been the plant manager at Procter & Gamble. I think we probably know it better as P&G.
Yes.
/ Duracell here in Cleveland for how many years?
4 years, a little over 4 years.
4 years. And this may be one of the last official things that you do here in Cleveland as part of the Cleveland plant, because I understand that you are heading to Boise.
Bethel, Connecticut.
Connecticut, excuse me.
Bethel,
I get my companies mixed up. I was going to put you in New Jersey. That's where Sharing Plow Merck is at,
Yes,
I believe.
yes.
But Connecticut.
Yes, Bethel, Connecticut.
What are you going to be doing up there?
I will be the global supply chain leader for the Duracell business.
So I'm assuming global means all over the world.
Yes, yeah. I'll be in charge of planning the production for all of our plants globally.
How many plants does P&G have?
We have one plant in Europe,
okay,
one in Asia, and 3 here in the U.S.
Okay, for some reason I didn't. You would think they would be everywhere, but it just never dawned on me until you said global that P&G and Duracell is such an international. And speaking of international, I know that you guys were recently big sponsors with the Olympics as well.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we were huge sponsors, and you should have seen some Duracell commercials with that.
I think I did. And whenever you go over to Duracell, you'll see that there's still, and I say Duracell, we all call it Duracell. It's hard for us to change it.
I understand.
But when you go over there, you'll still see that you guys are promoting yourself as a sponsor. You'll see the 5 rings and everything like that. So, great job. You've been here at the plant in Cleveland, and I say plant when I really should say plants.
Plural, yes, 2 plants.
Right, one on Mouse Creek.
Yes, and the other one over on Tasso Road, on Coppertop Lane.
Okay. What a
Of course.
Was it named Coppertop before you went there?
No,
I'm just kidding with you. And I'll ask you about the plants here in just a second. But what brought you to Cleveland? This wasn't your first time working with the company.
No. I was at the Cape Girardeau, Missouri plant,
okay,
the plant that makes Bounty towels and Charmin bath tissue. Mm-hmm. And I was asked to come to Cleveland. I actually thought I was going to go to corporate headquarters.
Okay.
And I was asked to come here to the Cleveland plant to help with its transition into the Procter & Gamble business.
That's right. Duracell has gone through a couple of transitions
Yes.
from just plain Duracell, I guess, to Gillette at one time, and then to Procter & Gamble.
Correct.
So you came in with that change to Procter & Gamble.
Yes, the transition had occurred about 3 years before I came over to be the first P&G experienced plant manager here in Cleveland.
Okay, and you've been here 4 years.
4 years. Well, this past April made 4 years, so
okay,
a little over 4 years.
Tell me a little bit about what I'm gonna put you a little bit on the spot, because I know you're not gonna say anything bad. But 4 years in Cleveland, what's it been like here for you and your family in Cleveland?
It's been an awesome experience. My wife was able to find employment at Lee University, mm-hmm, and it's been a great experience for her, all the way from just the great students that she's worked with to the international trips that she's made with students where they get cultural experiences by going to other countries. And it's just been a great experience for me because I have been able to grow spiritually as a person in Cleveland and touch lives of others, and then them being able to touch my life. And so it's just been very impressive to see the spirit of the people in the Cleveland community and in the P&G Duracell plant here in Cleveland.
Sometimes when you live in an area all your life, you don't know how special it is. But when you go into an area like you have, you get a chance to experience that from being somewhere else. It's like, you know, what a great place this is. And sometimes we forget how great it is.
Yes. I would tell anyone who have lived in Cleveland their entire life to just go visit another area, and you'll know what a great place we have here in Cleveland.
Well, tell me a little bit about I'm going to ask you a little bit about the plants here, even though you are heading to Connecticut. But we have two plants here in Cleveland. We have the Mouse Creek site, and then we have the Copper Top, which we still call, I guess, Tasso.
Tasso, yes.
But they are related, but they're kind of different too. You do different things in each plant.
Well, they are, we operate as one plant, and at the plant on Mouse Creek Road, our cell make plant, we make C&D batteries. And then at our plant on Tasso Road, or right off Copper Top Lane, is our pack center.
Okay.
And so that's where we package all of the batteries that are made in North America. At least we package a certain percentage of them here.
Okay, and distribute out of that that site.
We distribute out of that site throughout North America, Asia, and to Europe.
What's your number of employees like? Do you?
We range over 400 people.
Okay, and I know from dealing with them through United Way that you have got some great employees at both your Duracell plants.
Yes, we do. Yeah, I'm just amazed by the people. I mean, the heart of the people and the passion that they have for the work that they do.
One thing that I wanted to talk to you about, and you've been here 4 years, so you were here April 27th, 2011, when we had the devastating storms and tornadoes that hit our community. And the folks at your plant, and you had some folks that were victims or survivors of the situation, but you had folks there that went out and worked all over our community.
Yes, yes, we did.
And I think that showed the spirit, like you say, but the heart of the folks there at Duracell. And actually, you did a little video, I guess, for your anniversary.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we actually, the video was it was just such an amazing experience for our people that I wanted us to capture it so that we would just never forget what we had gone through. And we titled the video "We Are Cleveland." Just simply, "We Are Cleveland." And it just documented what our people had gone through, the level of volunteerism that our people had exhibited in the community, and how the Cleveland community came together. So we just wanted to show all that in that video so that people years from now, they would be able to look at that and remember how people come together in times of tragedy and difficulty.
We had a lot of folks collaborate together to work together. That and in a lot of cases, folks who did not know each other that got to meet each other through this this combined effort in trying to get us to the quote new normal.
Yes.
And all. And Procter & Gamble and Duracell was such a big part, and you've always been such a big part of our United Way campaign that this past year we gave you a Spirit Award, I believe.
Yes, actually the Procter & Gamble as a company did receive the Spirit Award from United Way nationally, and part of the recognition, as we talked about it locally, was because of the way we partnered locally. But yes, P&G as a company did receive that award.
we were in Nashville when that award was announced, and we were super proud for you because you know, they were talking about all these companies that do so much in their area and across the country and all. And when it came up to the top award and they said Procter & Gamble, it was me and Matt Ryerson from our office and Patrick Long, and we were all out there. We almost started doing the fist pump, going woo, woo. But we thought they might toss us out for getting too excited. But that was great. And then we locally we recognized you with an award this past year as well. So
Yes.
we have just had such a good working relationship with P&G and with Duracell, and with you for that matter, because you have been very supportive of us whenever we do meetings at your plant. You had always been there to help get that spirit going amongst the employees, which wasn't too hard because you've got a lot of caring employees over there and good folks that serve on your, I want to say, is it ACE team? Or?
ACE team, Activities Connecting Employees.
Right.
So they do events throughout the year that recognizes employees and builds morale amongst employees, and just the group is aimed at showing our people how much we care about them. And when we're going through tough times, like now when we're producing batteries for the Hurricane Isaac that just came through, and
Right.
So we are just it's doing things to just kind of help our people just feel better about how things are going.
Well, now you're leaving and going to Connecticut, and you've got someone who is coming in to take your place. Now, where are you from originally?
I'm originally from a small town in South Georgia named Leary, Georgia.
Okay.
Yes.
Is our plant just deciding that folks from Georgia is the way to go? Because your replacement is coming in, and she's from Georgia originally too, I believe.
Yeah.
Delita?
Delita Cobb is from Atlanta, Georgia. And so she's relocating here.
Okay.
Her husband is Henry Drake,
Okay.
and they are an outstanding couple, and I think they're going to be a great addition to the Cleveland community.
Well, you know we're going to miss you and Reba. Reba helped us with the United Way this past year as a fund distribution chairperson, and we already had her pegged for a certain thing helping us this year, and all of a sudden we hear you're leaving, and it's like, no, don't. Well, leave Reba at least, you know. No, we didn't say it. But we've really enjoyed the chance to work with you and your wife. We will continue to work, of course, with Duracell, Procter & Gamble, because they do so much for our community. But when do you? That's Tuesday. From my understanding, this is early in the morning. You're going to be in Connecticut today.
Yes.
Okay.
I start work there today.
Okay, and this past weekend, although I know a lot of it was moving, but this past Friday they had a reception for you at the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
And I think you had a recognition of employees on Thursday evening.
Yes.
So a lot of things happening. It's been a hectic
It was a very, very busy week.
Okay. Well, a busy month, I would guess.
Oh yes.
But are you going to be coming back down to Cleveland any? Are you going to stop in and see us?
In the job that I'll be in, since I'm responsible for the global supply chain, I will be visiting Cleveland periodically.
Okay. Well, you'll have to let us know when you're coming in. We'll
Sure.
We'll you have to come down and see us down at the office.
Yes.
We've got Janice coming in next, and she's dealing with the Imagination Library. And you guys made a donation. I think it was either earlier this year or last year that went directly to the Imagination Library. So you guys have been involved in a lot of our programs. So please come back when you decide to retire from don't go to that little place down in Georgia. Come back to Cleveland. You know how nice it is.
Yes, I do.
And believe me, if you come back, we will put you in some volunteer opportunities with United Way. But I just wanted to get you on because you have been such a good person to us and for our community as a whole. So we hate to see you go, but we wish good luck for you in the future. Hope that Reba, she got a teaching job?
No, she hasn't decided what she's going to do yet.
Okay.
So.
I bet if she needs a reference, we can supply that.
Thank you.
We hope everything goes well up in Connecticut, and please come back and visit us.
Will do. Will do. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Bill Barkley and I can still say Bill Barkley with Procter & Gamble Duracell because you're still with them.
Still with them.
Just can't say Cleveland plant anymore. But Bill, thanks for being on, and we will be back after these next few messages with Janice Waddell. I'll get it right with our United Way. So stay tuned.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
And welcome back to Tennessee Valley this morning. I want to thank Bill Barkley for coming in this early morning. Be careful. He's probably on the road right now heading toward Connecticut. So I guess I-75 goes to, and then 81, and then all that. Maybe he'll fly. Maybe he'll fly up to Connecticut. That's a long drive. But thanks, Bill, for being on. And with me now, I have Janice Waddell. I got to ask you first, where in the world did Janice come from?
Well, that is actually kind of interesting. My dad's name is Jay.
Okay.
And so it's kind of a made-up name. Mm-hmm. My parents were sitting around, I guess, when my mom was pregnant. This is the way I've heard the story.
Okay.
And they were just trying to think of names. And my dad said Denise, Janice. And my mom said, that's it.
That's it.
And so it really is just a made-up name.
Okay. Well, I wondered about, and I've never had the chance to ask you. Janice works in our United Way office downtown. She is our AmeriCorps Vista worker. I don't know exactly how you say that. And I'm going to let you explain what an AmeriCorps Vista person is.
Okay.
But actually, she's in the room next to me. I can knock on the wall, and she can knock right back to me. And we have a little Morse code that we can do. But I've never really asked you how Janice came about. So that's very interesting. Now, I know where Waddell came from because Janice is a recent bride. How long have you been married?
3 months, a little over 3 months, the end of May. Yep.
Okay. So she's a recent college graduate, a recent married lady, recent bride, and a recent person at the United Way of Bradley County. You've been there about the same amount of time. As a matter of fact,
End of May.
you came to the United Way and then got married, didn't you?
Nope, opposite. Yep.
Opposite? Okay,
Yeah,
I couldn't
came.
remember if you came and then took some time off to get married.
Nope.
Okay.
No,
well,
I got married and then I guess 2 and a half weeks later started. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, tell me first, before we get into what you do down at the United Way, what is AmeriCorps Vista?
AmeriCorps Vista,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's a program all across America. If you've heard of the Peace Corps internationally, it's kind of the same, it's similar. And people go, they sign up online to do this program, and then they're placed all across America in areas to work with nonprofit organizations. And there's a huge range. You could be working on nature trails in a national park, or you could be working in an office like what I do, working on programs. So yeah, there's a broad range that goes into it.
Now, is it a 1-year program, a 2-year program? How long does it take?
I think the minimum to sign up is 1 year.
Okay.
And then you can work through AmeriCorps Vista, I think up to 5 years.
Okay.
But depending on your placements, you can work in the same placement from 1 to 2 or 3 years, typically.
And I'm assuming that this is a program that you come practically out of college
Yes.
doing this, and it gives you some experience in the field.
Definitely.
And then you move on from an AmeriCorps Vista to an actual employee, whether it be where you're a Vista at or somewhere else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's it may be that first step into the working world.
Getting experience in the professional world, which is really nice. And obviously the last couple of months I've learned so much about the nonprofit world, building relationships, volunteer, building initiatives. So yeah.
And we're gonna talk a little bit about some of that. But right now you are concentrating at the United Way on programs that are dealing with youth, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and I want to say Imagination Library, but you're doing much more than that. But that is probably the most visible right now.
Right now,
And you
yes.
brought some books. Of course, the first one, The Little Engine That Could.
Yep. It's always been one of my favorites, so I really like that it's the first one that they send to everybody.
Of course, Dolly Parton's Imagination Library is how this, and there's an interesting thing with Janice that I think we should say is she has a sort of a connection with Dolly Parton, just a little bit of a connection with Dolly Parton. You actually worked at
Dollywood, yeah.
So it was just natural for you to move into to this. Had you heard of the Imagination Library prior to coming to us? Okay, I would hope so if you're in Dollywood.
Oh yes, I'd heard a lot about it.
And you are from that area, if I
am.
remember right. From Sevier, no.
Well, it's actually Cosby,
Okay.
Cosby, Tennessee, but
Sure.
it's about 30 minutes from Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Dollywood. So,
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
that's where I grew up.
A little bit about the Imagination Library. What is the program?
Well, it is a program for early development and early literacy. And kids from birth to 5 years old, their 5th birthday, can receive free books monthly in the mail. And the United Way sponsors that here locally. And you can sign up online at the United Way of Bradley County website. Or we have pamphlets that we take to community organizations. The hospital, I know, gives us a lot of new enrollments, and then different local organizations do that.
And one thing about the brochure that I notice is that it has a picture of our governor and the first lady on there, and the reason for that is
they actually sponsor half of the program for all of the counties in Tennessee. And we're actually the only state in the United States that every county has an Imagination Library program. So that's really special about Tennessee. That's really cool. So the Governor's Foundation sponsors half of it, and then a local organization in the county sponsors the other half, and that's the
us.
United Way.
That's
here.
United Way.
Yeah.
So how many kids are on the program now? Do you know?
Yeah, approximately. I mean, it's constantly changing, obviously, but it's about 2,500 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and we hope to up that.
Right.
Obviously, within the next year. That's kind of my job.
That's
so.
to promote
Yeah.
this, and as such, we recently had a, and I don't know if it was to promote Imagination Library as much as it was to promote the importance of reading to children and getting involved with children. But we had the Raise Your Hand Tennessee event that was
At the Cleveland Public Library.
right. That was back in, I want to say June or
June. That's
June.
Yep, the middle of June, and local volunteers from local businesses came to read to the students, to different groups all throughout the day. They read in 15-minute periods, and they got to sit on the floor and show the kids the pictures, and it was just had a really good time with it. I think,
we had some state legislators there as well. Representative Brooks and State Senator Bell were there, and of course we had just some volunteers, and then Matt Hockman from Eaton came over, and First Tennessee had some folks there too, so that was
they
great.
Had quite a few volunteers.
And now we've got another event that's coming up in, well, this is September, so it's later this month. What's happening?
The third week, well, actually statewide is the Imagination Library Week. It's like a week-long celebration of our program, of the Imagination Library program, and it's September the 17th through the 21st. And here locally, we're getting volunteers to come and do site-based readings. We're going to go to the library, again, the public library, on Monday, and then Tuesday we're going to LUDIC, the Lee University Developmental Inclusion Classroom, on Tuesday morning, and then on Thursday morning we're going to go to a local preschool that we're working on, but we're trying to get volunteers right now to come read, and we're also wanting to do some activities with the kids, whether it's do little sing-alongs with, you know, some hand motions or put some crafts together. Like one thing specifically that we've thought about doing is little train whistles, making like train whistles out of like bottles, or making trains with the kids' names on them, and have them decorate it and color it and get all the volunteers involved, so everybody's really having fun with it.
I sort of say this sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But they're learning.
So.
But they're learning.
Yes.
So, and a lot of learning.
Very educational.
Yes, but a lot of educational can be better when it's fun.
Oh yeah.
The kids enjoy it. They don't realize that they're learning until they.
And they learn so much more when it's fun. You know, if you're just sitting and not really engaged, kind of bored, you're not going to learn as much.
I think the adults learn too.
I definitely
and I know they have
agree with
fun.
that.
I know they have fun. And there's a possibility that some of us from the office may end up doing a few things.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
A few
for
things
sure.
too. If somebody wanted to get involved in it, and I don't know how many volunteer spots you may have open, but how would they do that? Contact you at the office?
Yep. They could call me, email me.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, let's find out what that phone number is.
Phone number 423-479-2020.
Okay.
Or my email address is just Janice Waddell, JAYNESEWADDELL @unitedwaybc.com.
Okay.
Yep.
I knew you were going to have to spell that, so you didn't even have to get prompted on that. What's it been like with you working down there? Have you enjoyed working down at the United Way?
Oh yeah, yes. I've learned so much. I'm learning so much constantly, and everybody at the office is just so wonderful. And I have tons of questions as always, and they're always more than helpful. You know, more than you know.
I
so
didn't
it's
pay her
perfect.
to say that.
No, it's worked out really well. It was a great opportunity, so I'm really enjoying it, learning a lot.
That's good. Trying to think of anything else I wanted to ask you about the event that's coming up. And I think we'll probably have more publicity on that as we get nearer with that.
Definitely.
You've got some other books there, I know, but my favorite is, well, you don't have Llama Llama Red Pajama, do you?
I don't. But I have Llama Llama Mrs. Mama. Yeah.
But I think Matt Ryerson at our office, and everybody knows Matt, he always says his favorite is Llama Llama Red Pajama. That's it. I like the house that Jack built. Is one of my favorites.
I really like that one too. That may be one that we read at some of the site base and hold up little pictures as you read it. That's a couple ideas. So that's a really fun book.
That's great. Well, I may end up volunteering them because I like. And the last book is the Kindergarten Here I Come book. I know.
Yeah.
And, you got a copy of that too?
Yeah, just to show. That's the last one they get.
And open it up.
Okay.
And what do they have there?
Well, this is actually a personal letter from Dolly. Yeah, so every kid gets that. Just talks about how she is promoting literacy and reading and wanting them to keep reading. Okay. Yep, so good start.
Sounds great. Okay. Well, we're gonna take a break, Janice, and then we're going to talk a little bit about some things that the United Way's doing. May get you involved in that. And we're going to show our campaign video, but Joe, let's take a break for these messages, and then we'll be right back to talk just a little bit more about United Way, Imagination Library, and our campaign video. So stay tuned.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat-screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Welcome back to Tennessee Valley this morning. Boy, you can tell when you've had, come back from a holiday. It's some things just the buttons don't work like they did when it was pre-holiday, I guess. But my name's Alan Mincy. I'm your host for the Tennessee Valley This Morning show. Janice Waddell is with me today. She's our America or Vista worker down at the United Way, and wanted to take a little time and talk about some things that are going on at United Way and then show our campaign video. But the first thing I want to do is thank the folks over at Ace Hardware. They, over Labor Day, I guess this is the 9th year in a row that they have done a special Labor Day weekend sale where 5% of the sales from folks who use their Ace Rewards cards comes back to United Way. So 5 cents out of every dollar that's spent over the weekend by those folks who have the card is donated back to United Way. Randall and Jason and all the folks over there do such a great job. It seems like, and I've mentioned this before, every Labor Day I always have a piece of lawn equipment that breaks.
Oh,
so I always end up donating back to United Way by buying either a lawnmower. This weekend it was a weed eater. So I'm helping out the United Way and helping out my yard to make it look better. So we hope that a lot of folks participated in that. Thank you to Ace Hardware. I want to say thank you to one other local business, and that is Simply Massage. And Lisa and Sarah down there, they're doing something similar for everybody who gets a massage down at Simply Massage. They're donating $5 back to United Way. So we hope that everybody that may have worked in the yard over the Labor Day weekend, that my back is really killing me, will go get a massage at Simply Massage. It's on Inman Street, and $5 will be coming back to United Way. So thanks to Lisa and Sarah down at Simply Massage. So just a couple of shout outs to a couple of local businesses. And it won't be long before we start doing our Restaurant Tuesdays for United Way. And that is where you weren't, this is your first year with us, but we've done this for a couple of years where local restaurants will donate a percentage of their sales on Tuesdays, whether it be lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, whatever. And they'll donate it back to United Way. So this is a great way for them to be involved.
That's really nice.
Oh, it's we have a lot of folks who will go to those because they know that it's coming back to United Way. So it's a win-win situation for us, for the restaurant, and for the folks who are eating.
Oh yeah.
Because it all works together. So that will be coming up soon, and we'll be promoting that. We may even try to get the folks here at WTNB to promote that as we get those restaurants lined up. So that's coming up. Joe, I don't know if you've got our campaign video ready, but if you do, let's go to it. We're going to show it again, and then we'll come right back and talk a little bit more about United Way. So, Joe, we'll let you hit the video.
United Way is not just our name, it's who we are. Live United are not just words on a shirt, it's how we work together. These are philosophies by which we serve, collectively, collaboratively, and in partnership with our community. That is United Way. That is Live United. Our mission is to be a community-based organization that leads in the efforts in identifying community needs, facilitating collaboration, and maximizing resources to positively impact our community and surrounding area.
Our key strategy is based on our slogan, Live United. We look to have collective impact by pooling resources, avoiding duplication, developing efficient systems and infrastructure, and addressing priority needs.
Through a process of community assessments, we have determined these priority needs as health, education, financial stability, and support services.
We have partners in place that meet these needs, from those that deal with youth to the elderly and those that help provide services when emergencies occur, whether through disasters or health-related issues.
Other partners help with preparing youth to be ready for school and life, families to be able to survive difficult economic times, and our older population to remain in their homes as long as possible.
How can you help? You can volunteer to help us and our partners provide these services. You can be an advocate for United Way and help attract others to our cause. And most importantly, you can give a donation to help us fund these needed services. We can only provide these services with your help. We hope you will embrace our Live United theme and join others in our community and give to help those who depend on us. Give, and anything is possible.
Give, and anything is possible. Give, and everything begins. Good gets going, joy starts flowing, and everybody wins. When we give, anything is possible. Give, and miracles arise. Folks start hoping, hearts come open, love comes to their eyes. Wishes happen, dreams do too. All over town, they're coming true. All kinds of people, just like me and you. A give and the gift, the give and the gift, the gift of love, the gift of love. Yeah. Give, and anything is possible. You give, and everything begins. The good gets going, and joy starts flowing, and everybody wins. Oh, wishes happen, dreams do too. All over town, they're coming true. All kinds of people, just like me and you. We're giving the gift of love. Everybody sing love, sing love, sing love. Everybody sing love, sing love. Oh, the gift of love, sing love, sing love. Everybody sing love, sing love, sing love. Everybody sing love, sing love. Oh, the gift of love, sing love, sing love. Everybody sing love.
Thank you to Lee University, to Jonathan Douglas and Jeff Salyer over there for helping us with this video this year. They have helped us for many years. Ron Gilbert always likes to say that he's been involved, but we don't want to give Ron too much credit, for those of us that know Ron. I don't know if you know Ron too. Everybody at Lee knows Ron. But thank you for helping us with our campaign video this year. The little girl at the end, we have to say, the little cute girl at the end is our president and CEO, Matt Ryerson's daughter, Chloe. And for those of you who saw, and we had Matt on a couple of weeks ago, and he sheepishly admitted that the little girl that was on the cover of our insert in the banner was his daughter too, Chloe. Such a cute little girl. Such a good family. We're lucky to have Matt.
Oh, yes.
As heading up our United Way this year. Well, this year, we hope for years to come. But that was his daughter Chloe. So just as cute as she can be. So thanks for letting us borrow her for the campaign video. One thing before I get back to Janice for a minute that we did not mention, and you may have seen it in the Sunday paper a couple of Sundays ago, is one of the newest programs that we've got at the United Way that we're in the process of working on, and that's our nonprofit resource library.
Mm-hmm.
And Capital Mark Bank and Trust, I guess that will be the newest bank here in town, has committed to funding the resource library, and what that will be is a place for our nonprofits in town to come in and seek grants,
Funding.
foundations, information like that. And it's a great way for us all to work together. I know that we've got, we're talking about companies and industries and all working together with us as volunteers for the upcoming event. But we want to work with our nonprofits in town too, our Habitat for Humanity, our Salvation Armies, our Refuge Center, all these folks, because we're all we're all there to help people in our community, and that's a great way to do that. So that's another thing that's coming up, and we hope to have that in place maybe by the end of September, but very soon. Janice, I was going to ask you, and I didn't get the chance before. You probably had the opportunity to be a Vista at other organizations. What made you pick United Way?
Well, I actually went to Lee University, graduated from there, and I just really like Cleveland. I like this area. I love the people here, and so I just wanted to stay here for another couple of years at least. Okay. So that's kind of, I guess, the main reason why.
Well, did you know anything about us before that, about the United Way?
Well, actually, Matt was my teacher.
Aha.
Yeah, I was in 2 of his classes, nonprofit work classes, so I learned a lot about the nonprofit world and about how relationship building, volunteerism, from him initially. And then this job just kind of came down the line, but
okay.
Yeah.
So it sounds like to me, though, that you have a passion for nonprofit, a passion for helping folks.
Yeah.
So what are your plans for the future?
That's a really great question.
Yeah. And it's not like I don't want to put you on the spot, because we want you to stay with us as long as you can, because you're doing such a great job. But you're young, just recently married, and you took the class because you wanted to learn more about nonprofits.
Yes.
Do you have something in mind for the future?
I have lots of ideas. Okay. But one thing, I actually had written my thesis on adventure-based counseling, working specifically with at-risk youth. Okay. And that's something that I would love to do in the future. And adventure-based counseling is bringing in like activities, outdoor activities, whether it's a hike, whether it's low or high ropes courses, and doing things and activities, initiatives with those kids that may lead into counseling and different experiences that they've had, and work through whatever issues that they may be experiencing. But I would love to eventually develop some kind of camp or like after school program, whether that be here in Bradley County or somewhere else, And I mean, obviously that's in the future, but that's something that's really close to my heart that I would love to do. And so obviously getting a foot in the door, learning as much as I can about the nonprofit world is, super important for that. So yeah, that's one thing.
Okay, well what do you want to do while you're at the United Way?
Well, I love working with the Imagination Library, and I hope to help Patrick start a Success by 6 initiative. Yes, I'm very excited about that. and have been talking to community members, different organizations about coming on board with that, and that will be a specific initiative focused on early learning, early development, so birth to 6 years old, before you actually start kindergarten, preschool, and yeah, there'll be a lot, hopefully volunteer opportunities, lots of activities, potentially parent education workshops, lots of ideas. So we'll see what that ends up looking like, but bringing a lot of different community members to the table and assessing how we can better serve that specific population.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got just a few minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
And usually I ask folks about their family and everything like that. But when I talk to folks that are from Lee University,
Mm-hmm.
I should have asked you this earlier. I always ask them how in the world did they get to Lee, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you had the opportunity to go to UT because you're nearby,
Mm-hmm.
and even north of you to East Tennessee State or
Mm-hmm.
wherever. What brought you to Lee?
Well, actually, my parents had went to a Church of God church, denominational church, and so that's how I initially learned about Lee. And then I came to, I guess, like my junior or senior year of high school, I came to one of like the Lee days where you learn about it, about what Lee's doing and their different programs. And from the time I stepped on their campus, I knew it was where I was supposed to be. And I just really enjoyed it and felt drawn to the people, to the campus.
Great school, great
Yep.
school. If I remember right, when you applied for the job, you still love Dollywood.
Oh, yeah.
I know you still love Dollywood.
Yes.
Because you even asked, is there the opportunity for me to do this and work at Dollywood?
Well, I had been doing that at my previous job. I had been going back and forth. I know that's a long drive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But Dollywood, my manager there, had been really good to work with me, coming back a weekend or two, a month. And I loved just going back and seeing the people and working there, because it was a really good atmosphere.
Did you ever get to meet Dolly personally?
I did, actually. I did a couple of times. She actually comes in about once a year to take pictures with all of the employees. So I had that opportunity for a couple of years. So.
Well, we've had somebody say, how can we beat John Smoltz? We just had John Smoltz
I
at our kickoff. And we're thinking, Dolly might beat him, I don't know. So we may have to see if you've got a little pull with Dolly.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
We'll have to work pretty hard.
Yeah, I would think so. But we love you being down at the office, Janice. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
We hope you stay with us for 50 years. I'll be gone by then, but we hope that you're with us for a long time. And great working with the Imagination Library and the initiatives that you guys are going. So thank you for being on the show today.
Well, thanks for having me.
We're out of time. It's been a great Tuesday morning. Hey, have a great week, folks, and we will see you again pretty soon on a Monday in the future in September. So until then, everybody have a great one. Bye-bye.